This is your technical update from the LMAX Exchange Research and Analytics Desk for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2014. Euro dollar. So the euro has now broken down below the previous 2014 low at 123.58, with the break on Wednesday opening the door and setting the stage for a fresh downside extension down towards the 2012 base at 120.40. Ultimately, only back above the 50-day moving average, which has done a good job of capping gains over the past several months, would be required to force a shift in the structure. Sterling dollar. Cable continues to consolidate just off its recent 2014 lows at 155.85, but the market remains locked within a bearish trend and is expected to break below the 55.85 area towards a next measured move downside extension by 53.50. Ultimately, only back above 158.26 would take the immediate pressure off the downside. Dollar yen. Dollar yen has broken to yet another 7-year high, trading up towards 119.50 thus far, and is firmly focused on a test of the 120 barrier. However, technical studies continue to track in highly overbought territory across daily, weekly, and monthly timeframes, and the market should be poised for some form of corrective price action before it considers a legitimate, sustained bullish continuation. A break back below Tuesday's low at 118.20 would be required to open the door for said correction, while below 17.24 would really get things going. Ultimately, the structure does remain highly constructive, but a correction or consolidation at a minimum should be expected before this market continues to sustain any significant rallies from current levels. Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss has managed to mount a nice little recovery since recently basing out by fresh 2014 lows just shy of critical barriers at 120 at 120.09. However, the market will need to establish back above 2045, the previous September base, in order to alleviate immediate downside pressure. Aussie dollar. Aussie has extended declines, 2014 declines, to fresh lows after breaking down below key psychological barriers at 84 on Wednesday. The market is now poised for a fresh drop towards the next measured move objective at 81.70 and could soon see a test of the psychological barrier at 80 in the days ahead. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD remains firmly focused on a retest and break above the recent 2014 high at 14.67. The market remains locked within a well-defined uptrend, with a higher low now sought out at 11.91 in favor of a break above 14.67 towards a measured move upside extension in the 17.50 area. Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar has been locked mostly within a range over the past several weeks, although the range is defined as a bearish consolidation, with the market expected to trade lower back towards the recent 2014 low at 76.60 and then below towards the 70 psychological barrier further down. Ultimately, only back above 80.35 would compromise the bearish structure. SPX 500. The SPX 500 has recently shown some willingness to pull back off of record highs that were established at 2077 in the previous week, but the market will need to close below 2049 in order to confirm the onset of a legitimate correction and expose deeper setbacks towards 2030 and 2002 further down. Inability to close below 2049 will keep the pressure on the top side, with the market potentially intent on testing next key psychological barriers above at 2100. Gold. Gold has mounted a nice recovery off of the recent 2014 4-year base at 1131 and is now trading back around 1200. The market is locked between key resistance and support, resistance being at 1256 and support at 1131, and it is difficult to determine short-term direction from current price levels. However, ultimately the market remains locked within a well-defined downtrend, while only back above 1256 would compromise the bearish outlook. That's all for today. Have a good one.